beautiful people, welcome back to Wellington Witch. My name is Lorien and I am the Wellington Witch. Thank you so much for being here today. This will cover the next 2 weeks, or the final 2 weeks of August 17th to the 31st. As always, I want to change it up a little bit. So we've got the Psychic Tarot, we have romance cards for the love, and a little message from your angel guides, or just anybody who wants to talk through the cards, just to give you some insight into what may be coming through for the next 2 weeks and any advice they want to give you. I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, whether you're new here, whether you're a very loyal returning subscriber, thank you so much, first of all, and thank you so much for also trusting me with your stories and, you know, sharing things, supporting others. I do see you, I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for making the channel what it is today. Thank you. So without further ado, we are going to go into the sun, moon and rising. Please do watch any one that you feel you are drawn to, whether it be your sun, moon, rising. The new moon is going to be on the 19th in Leo, and I will be focusing on the astrology for that with your rising sign. So if you want to figure out how it's going to affect you, look at your rising sign. If you don't know what your rising or your chart is, I recommend going to astro.com just to fill out your details, and they should be able to fill in everything else for you. So let's get on to the readings. Thank you very much. If you'd like to get in touch with me, all the information is in the description box. But let's see what's happening in the next 2 weeks. Hello, Scorpio. Apologies that this is slightly later than planned. Hopefully it'll be up about Thursday, Friday for you guys. But let's just get into it and see what's coming up for my Scorpios. I am Scorpio Sun, but this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. So please do check out all three. Okie dokie. The 19th of August, this one wants to come out. Again, I have to explain. These cards have been different every single time for every single sign. Sometimes I go shuffle, done, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, it wants to come out willy-nilly for you, so I must just... I feel like you're an advice card. Okay. And you. And then you. Come here. Okay. Let me just put these back over here. So if you are Scorpio rising, the new moon in Leo would have been in your 10th house. And your 10th house is to do with career, long-term goals, structure of things, your reputation, your public image. So you may have seen some shifts and some focuses on there, and it will carry you into the next 2 weeks until the full moon. So the energy will still be there. Again, they're doing this. Am I having to do a big reveal now of all these cards? You can't just... Scorpio mystery, can't argue with that. Right, okay. So we have fulfillment of wishes. Ooh, witches. Maybe some of you are the magical type. Hello, if you are. Okay. So yeah, fulfillment of wishes. That's really nice to see. Harmony. Okay, that came out for Libra too. So maybe if you have Libra in your chart, there could be some element there. You also have spiritual strength, 2 9s. Wow, okay. Something is almost there. You're almost at it. You're almost there. And we have throat chakra. That also came out for Libra. What you say is going to make a big difference in how you present it. Ooh, and hope. Wonderful. That's a star card in Major Arcana. So that's really nice to see as well. And the advice card that I pulled was truth. So that is a Libra card as well. So maybe, again, Libra here. No, actually, that's judgment. Sorry, I got mixed up with my numbers. Not uncommon for me. Okay, so let's have a look, see. So you have 9 of Cups, you have the Lovers, you have the 9 of Wands, which is spiritual strength. You also have the 5, well, within the chakras here, which is a communication, and you have the Star, with the additional advice card of judgment. Okay, so you have 2 9s. 2 9s are very much fruition, that you can start to see things coming to pass. You can start to these, you know, any lessons that you've previously learned, every focus that you've gone through, anything that you've been looking into yourself, you've been processing and going through. Some of you may have decided, look, I need to heal some shadow self here. I need to have a rebirth, a reinvention of myself, which is not uncommon for you, my lovelies. It could be something that is very, very much embedded in you, like you've known for a while, that you cannot stay the same. You want to evolve, but you felt kind of stuck. And you want to get to the next stage of your life, but you felt kind of stuck. And it may be even more so this year that you feel stuck. Like that. I'm surprised the Hermit isn't here with the amount of feeling I'm getting from you guys. But I do feel that all is good because you have wonderful cards here. Now, especially with this one, I'm just going to show this to you, this advice card, because it's you basically at the center of, it's kind of like the fates almost. It's like you're seeing the perspective of the universe here. You're working with the universe. You're doing your inner calling. You're trying to figure things out. Now, this as well, 20, is kind of like a 9. Because as you may know, tarot is made up of 4 suits. And it range from 1 to 10, and the minor arcana, and then they have the core cards. So the 9s are just before the 10, which is kind of like just before completion. So you're almost there, gathering speed, getting things sorted. Now in the major arcana you have the Fool, which is 0, and the World, which is 21, and there's a journey all the way up to the World. This is kind of like a 9 in this reading, because this is the penultimate card of that journey. The journey from 1 to 10, and the journey of 0 to 21. You're almost there, you're almost at something. You're almost finished. There's something that they're saying to encourage you. I do feel that with this card here, the Harmony, some people pick up as lovers, that means I'm going to fall in love, or my relationship's going to be amazing, or not necessarily, yes, in a lot of ways. It's more about the relationship with yourself, I feel here. Sorry to go inwards, Scorpio, but I feel like it's going inwards because you have to have hope. This here, hope is driving you. Here. The faith that something is going to happen, the faith that what you want also wants you, the faith that you can get over this, get through this, charge on, that you can accomplish what you've set out to do, that is driving you. And Scorpios are very adept at having faith in something outside themselves that they may not have tangible proof of, but that they can believe in because they've experienced a very deep, just inner knowing, like a psychic. I just know things. I just know things. I know this is going to happen. I mean, other people may be going, well, we haven't seen any evidence of it. It doesn't matter to you. You can feel it. You know something's going on. What you need to do is understand that with this 9 of Cups and this 9 of Wands here, these go hand in hand. So you have the gratitude, the luxury, the wish fulfillment, but you also had the resilience and the persistence to keep going. So it's not just manifesting and thinking it's going to turn up tomorrow. It's actually having the resistance to continue on. Even if you have had the issue of things pressing on you, being quite stressful, you know, your spiritual self has been hauling ass and making sure that you are protected here. It's your higher self, you're in touch with that. It's guided you, it's going, okay, I know things are getting heavy, let me just help you up here. It's just a case of believing that you're very, very strong and having hope. The star here, which is hope, inspiration, generosity of spirit, feeling like, you know what, universe does has my back. If you need proof, talk to it. Use your throat chakra. If you need, I tell you what, my first experience of, talking to the universe, talking to my guides, my higher self, that was something, I hadn't learned about any of it. And I just immediately, instinctively did it. When I was in New Zealand, which is a very big story, thing. But I just started talking out loud. People thought I was a crazy person. But I would talk to them out loud, and I would believe that I was addressing somebody that was listening to me. And when I got home, there was an email waiting for me about the exact same thing that I had just been talking to the universe from the bus stop to my house. And I had no, this was before like there was instant internet on phones and stuff like that. It was just, I was having a right rant and a rave, and I got home and there it was, what I'd been asking for. And it's kind of like, you've already been provided it. It's here, it's there. So it's that kind of thing. You have faith that you're talking to somebody. You have faith that they're going to be listening and that they're going to answer. Not maybe literally with whispers and stuff. But understanding that there's a love here. You have to have some kind of love and respect for the universe. And I'm sure that you do. If you don't, maybe, evaluate that. But you can't really get anything out of hatred apart from just negativity. So I think that this is you understanding that. You know that. You've probably been through that before, probably when you were younger. That's what I'm getting anyway. A lot of you were younger, or they were teenagers, and you what you wanted, if you acted out of temper, you probably got it, but it didn't feel good after a while because it made other people, goddamn here, just to shut you up. Like, it was a negative reaction, or other people doing the same to you, that kind of thing. I feel like you're working with something higher this next 2 weeks. And I just feel like you've got the eye on the prize. You've wanting to, something's almost done, and I'm trying to figure out what's almost done. I do feel like you're coming through to a certain cycle that you can evolve to. You do want to evolve. You do want to push yourself past a certain point. Let me just see what comes through for your relationships. This is all relationships, not just love. It could be that you're wanting to have long-term goals assessed because of Leo and that new moon in the 10th house. You're wanting to look at the long-term goals and see where you're at. These three? Three. Okay, again, 3 and an advice card. I'm going to look at the advice card first. Attraction. Okay, so again, universal attraction, law of attraction. However, you may think, it's horrible, but it does work. Frequency is a thing. You can attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I was just saying, there's no room for negativity here. I mean, it's difficult, I know, but attracting something to spite somebody else, attracting something to prove to somebody else that, look, I can do it, attracting something just to prove that you can to you. Sometimes there's various levels of that's inadvisable, but this is love, enjoyment. Enjoy this moment fully. Feel like you've already got it. Feel like you've already got it, and this will manifest itself much quicker. I'm just going to move this slightly backwards so you can see. So, I feel like you've already got it. I'm there. I'm just doing the steps needed. I've got it. I'm just doing the steps needed to get it. And I'm speaking it constantly into my life. And I'm balancing and harmonious. And this is big manifestation magic that you're doing right now. So be careful of how you're talking to yourself and how you're addressing yourself. Like, oh, I'll never be as good as. Or I'm comparing myself to. My relationship will never be like. You don't need to bother by, standards of everybody else. Bother by your standards. What you would make yourself happy. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what I've just been saying. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And the universe likes it when you love yourself first. And you're doing it for the benefit of yourself. It always helps as well. Oh, there we go, sorry. It also helps as well if you want to do it for the benefit of others, or you feel like you can provide for others. However, you have to do it out of loving for yourself, and again, how you talk to yourself makes a big difference. So I think we need to stop negativity this time. Ooh, okay. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. For some of you, it may be that you have been taught that manifestation is bad, that you've been taught that tarot is bad, or that you were taught it was wrong to ask for things when you were little, or taught, oh, you shouldn't want that, or you shouldn't want that. Now I think half of you, or maybe most of you, do not have the same beliefs as you had, your family had, or other people had around you when you were smaller. Or you have grown into the one that's right for you. If your religion is indeed right for you, sometimes it's not. But I do feel that this is you working with teachings, working with spirituality. Your spiritual path is definitely going to be in focus these next few weeks. Maybe you felt like you've lost a bit of faith in something. You know, maybe you feel like, oh, I don't feel as connected as I used to. I think reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to the universe is going to be very much a blessing for you in these next few weeks. If you can reconnect, give your relationship a chance. So this is not just romantically, although I do think you should give relationships a chance if you haven't as yet. But I do feel that work with your relationship, work on your partnership with you, but also the universe. This seems to be a big message from the universe saying, look, we want to work with you. We want to work with you. Where have you gone? Where have you gone, Scorpio? We want to work with you. Don't fear us. Don't fear the outcome. Don't fear going into things. Don't fear meditation. Don't fear anything. Because that's not a place of love. That's not a place of attraction. Don't fear it. I know it's taken a lot for you to go through things. I know it's taken so much. And sometimes the truth of things can be scary. Like maybe a dream you've wanted since you were little is not the dream that you're actually going to come true, or the way it's going to happen is not the way you imagined. And that can be scary. But what if you just want what's right for you, what makes you happy, what makes you absolutely brilliant, what makes you feel alive? What if you just ask for that? Think of all the opportunities, all the possibilities that may be coming through to you. Think of all the things that are absolutely amazing. Give the relationship with the universe a chance, and maybe you'll find something even better than you thought you wanted. I don't know where all that came from, but I think there's a message for you. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Not the camera slightly. Okay. Let's see what's coming up for you. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion, see underlining order. Oh, you're being taught things. I know it's annoying. You're being taught things, and it can be frustrating. But you've almost done with the lesson, don't worry. You're almost done with the lesson. I think a lot of you are learning the lesson of your limits, what kind of BS you are wanting to accept, and what kind of energies you're wanting to get around you. And you're going through this to kind of learn where you stand on something, and the truth of the matter. Because I thought this was Libra, because it had all the chains here and the balancing. But this here could just be, you know, the balance of things again, the harmony here, the balance. There's a lot of balance coming through here. And hello from heaven. Okay, so people who've passed may be trying to help you. So they're saying your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. And you want to come through relationship harmony. Opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments are being resolved right now. So if you have had any issues, this is now being resolved. If you have had anything that, you know, hurtful words or misunderstandings, things in balance, that's coming through now. You are reconnecting. You've been switched off for a while, some of you, and I think this is just a time to reconnect to what makes you you, what makes you powerful, and you're almost there. Please do work with the universe if you feel comfortable enough to do so, or learn about it. Learn about yourself first. Love yourself first. And then you will see the attraction. Then you will, I think you just kind of like write a book on you. Write a book about who you are, you know, go within, see what things come through. Oh, Scorpio. You don't do things by halves, do you? That was a really big, deep reading, and I count myself in that because obviously it's Scorpio. But let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, and I do wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you for liking and sharing. It helps people like you find the messages here, so thanks very much for doing that. I'm eternally grateful. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll read for you very, very soon.